to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Start. Open with an onside kick, swipe with possession, big time risky, and also very confident. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Williams looking for a man. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
They punted away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to go up top. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
second and long. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Ezukama. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This is a designed run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, TCU.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Handoff to the lower back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Washington wants to go quickly. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. Swings it out to the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10, and it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, TCU.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss sweep to the right. Breaks the tackle. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the previous line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Williams looking for a man. Going deep. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Let's go. Wants to keep it in the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Williams will pass. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. This time it's complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the back. They'll try to get it through the air. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Williams looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. And the Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Washington right back to the line. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together.
Timeout, TCU.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 10. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 25. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
That makes the score TCU 21, Washington 7.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Williams will pass. Shoots it to the left. They're just working that sideline. Excellent footwork to stay in bounds.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of the drive from the 39. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Buying some time. Creates a little space. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. see how aggressive they are on this drive. Williams looking for a man. Dumps it to the back. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Wants to throw on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Harris. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And the Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field.
Timeout, Washington.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
Let's get out of here with a win,
They'll go with a direct snap. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, TCU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Williams looking for a man. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Using his legs, it's Washington. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Washington. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, better look out. That's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20.
Let's go.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw again. Using his legs to buy some time. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have...
Turning it on! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
You know, know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
35, Washington 7.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Slithers into space. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls it in. It's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Here we go.
They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun. Give on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Ezukama. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Sends it back in motion. Williams looking for a man. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Goes to the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Williams will pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. He wants it all. Pick off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, TCU. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Washington.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. The ball bounces through the end zone and it will be a touchback. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll try the right side. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. Really good pickup and explosive run there, but that's going to be like a fabulous parting gift. Not enough to make a big difference. The Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He might want another play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second down coming up. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Now on second down. Williams looking for a man. Right down the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Runs through a tackle. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.